And a reminder tonight for voters with disabilities, you do have rights. According to the Voting Rights Act of 1965, also known as the VRA, election officials are required to allow a voter who is blind or has another disability to receive assistance from a person of the voter's choice. Each county must have access to polling places that are ADA compliant, including ramps for those who use wheelchairs and space inside the polling location for those in wheelchairs to comfortably get around. And each voting area must have an accessible entrance.